power it grants. Her mind is the prize, and I would have you bring it. Oh, she wants to bring us her brain. And first off, Kered... So he's basically trying to blackmail us. How could Kered think his way out of this? Alright, let's have him play innocent. Kidnap a priestess. Shall not cooperate. I do not require her as a whole. As I said, it is her mind that I require. Kill her. Slay her in her home and temple. Retrieve her brain and bring it to me. That is the task. That is the command I give. You will obey, or I will reveal you and you die. That is your choice. There's got to be a way to turn this on him. So you contend to hold me in service against my will, to perform this disgustingly evil task. That is what I have just directed, yes. You know what, think about this. What can we use against him? I don't know, I think Kered has an idea here. No, I don't think that is how this is going to work, Fish. Fish? Perhaps I have not made my thoughts clear. He's not going to back down. We can't just simply ignore him because he has information that he can use against us. Kered is going to try to turn this against him and become aggressive. You know, try to get into the Drow mentality. Oh no, I understand completely. I simply refuse. What's more, I'm telling you to shut up. I have outlined the threat I intend. I do not bluff. Fear me. You are in no position to act on your threats. I will tell you what to do. I have warned you. And now I warn you. I will reveal your treachery if you breathe a word of this. This is what Kered is thinking of, because he's trying to ask him to murder a priestess of Aboloth, which obviously, if it doesn't go as planned and he gets caught, is going to ruin the entire party's reputation here in the city way, and they'll all be attacked. Here, so what if he's revealed? They're right near the entrance to the city. They can make a break for it if it all goes to hell. He's going to threaten, turn it right back on his head, and say they'll report him. What? You cannot harm me, or I will expose you too. I die, you die. Simple. So shut up, Kered says angrily. And this isn't just him putting on the face. I mean, he is just sick and tired of the almost poisonous kind of attitude this culture has, and just trying to be blackmailed by this disgusting creature just makes it that much worse. So he's gonna probably assert himself this way. You are a strange individual. I release you to avoid trouble for us both. Leave me, volatile one. A pleasure to have made your acquaintance, he says, with all the sarcasm possible. You are dismissed. Go!
Just as I thought!
Well, we talked our way out of that disgusting proposition. You got more to say to us? Your thoughts are of no interest to me, Surfacer. The topmost layer reveals enough to me. I need look no deeper. Pih. Well, we handled that, didn't we, everyone? Kered didn't quite think he had that in him, but I don't know. Sometimes, when you get angry enough, everything seems possible. Alright, we'll probably give this back to Minsc. Generated most of her health anyway. Alright, wow, okay, so we have a couple things to sell, it looks like. Not very much, though. we're probably eventually gonna have to sell off some of the stuff that we have in our bag of holding, just because we have so much of it. Might as well get rid of it.
Live by the sword. Live a
Which one is the
good
weaponsmith?
long
It's this
time.
guy.
The matron mothers.
Yeah, alright. So let's just get rid of some of these things that we don't really need. Alright, that's some gold. Definitely could use some of that. Let's see what the gem bags have in store. Maybe we can, get a bit of profit. There we go. But first priority is probably going to be to return to the... Not return, really go to the tavern. And actually rest a bit. Maybe talk to this Fairy, although Kered isn't really interested in getting to know these disgusting people any more than he has to. Make the best of this situation. That's all you can really do. What about this one? Yeah, that's empty. Okay. Good.
Onward then.
Gonna need more gold if we want to purchase other neat things here, but we can always do that later. For now, though, it seems like we have the liberty of the city. But we're all fairly tired.
Task at hand.
Oh, this all looks fairly interesting. I guess it would be a decent spot for us just to do a quick save up. Let's call it Kered & Company in Drow Leisure Town. Whatever. Okay, well, let's see. How are you doing?
Do not question the matron mothers.
Greetings to you, O potent Bale. Stay for a time if you wish. The group of us here are sharing exploits and tales of the past. Something I doubt you Nassadrans have time for, eh? I have a tale for you if you're interested. Something my house mother once told me, in fact. If you're of a mind, that is. Sure. I'd actually have some questions. He wants to know a bit more about Drow culture first. I'm not in the mood to be barraged by questions by a newcomer to the city. You were lucky you aren't in the slave pens, if you ask me. Go bother Nim if you must anyone. Oh, fine. Tell me your story, then. Excellent. Ha! My tale. My tale begins a long ago, when our people first descended into the great depths of dark caverns. During a day when our homes were not carved out of stone and clay. Drow homes were made of twigs and black grasses, grass that many had brought with them into the Underdark. There were few homes, of course, but the largest belonged to the first matriarch. The matriarch led the early hordes of Drow, helping them to survive in hostile lands. She was powerful, potent, and cunning, a great boon to her people who admired her greatly. To honor her, a group of Drow set upon the Shark Fiends and stole the stone throne of their king, to secretly present to the matriarch as a trophy. They stowed it in the grass rafters of her hall. The matriarch arrived in her hall, and the Drow warriors went to retrieve the throne, but much to their horror, its weight caused it to fall through the grass rafters and crush the matriarch below. Wow. It is a sad, sad tale of our earthly travails in this dark place, and it holds a moral as well. Can you think of the moral, Mayo? Ian says, don't stow thrones in grass houses? Very nice, Yan. Yes! That's it exactly! Imbecile! How dare you tell such a moronic lie about the history of our people? Loth will sentence you to an eternity of poisoned agony for such madness. Bah! The Spider Queen has no sense of humor. Now Veyron, on the other hand. You dare! I shall kill you in the name of the mother of all Drow, fool! He is mine! No one interfere!
Of course.
Are we really just gonna let him kill this guy? Dude, fight back! Don't let him get you! We're not supposed to interfere. Oh man, he's got a dagger and he's got a sword. Go! Go, man, you can do it! I thought that was a funny story. Oh, we really shouldn't interfere, though, as much as I'm tempted.
Be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Come on, man, you can take him! You can take him! Get a few more stabs in. Oh, run away! It's not working! Get out of here! Oh, hey, let's get in the way. Let's get in the way. Oh, no, you can't hit him. No, you can't hit him. Stop! Run! Run! Get out of here!
To walk apart from house and creed is to walk into a grave.
Oh, I got him!
Ah, we are all heroes.
What did he
you
say to us?
and Boo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Heh, you are one seeking refuge from Chednasad, are you not, female? I'll share none of my tales with the likes of you. I have sawn the tentacles from the face of devourers, pried the teeth from the mouth of human babes, and plunged daggers into the very eye of an eye tyrant. But these tales are worth too much to share with you. Begone! Shall you share your foul presence with another female?
Whatever I can do to help.
What a disgusting
Do
pig.
not question the matron mothers.
Blasphemous fool! Now I must go explain this death to the handmaidens. Bah! Foul worshipper of Verun, here! Must be another god. Who knows?
Just name what you
What a
want.
mess. Can we go anywhere in this city
Of
without
course.
people dying?
The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
Ah, I didn't see you approach. My failing eyes shall net me a blade in my back soon enough, I swear it. I should be at home dying properly like an old male drow, rather than here listening to tales so often. Do you have any tales of your own? I have many tales of my past, but I have told them so often I do not care to repeat my words. Let the younger drow boast and beat their chests as they wish. Can I ask you some questions, then? Go ahead and ask if you need to know something. I suppose I am old enough that I can sit still and answer a query or two. Tell us more of Loth. Ah, I'll not be one to talk over much of the Spider Queen. She's a proud one, Loth is. She rules her cities with a careful eye. If you've any sense, you'll never mention any of the other gods. What do you mean? Oh yes, Veyron, the thief god, and Gondadar, the slime god of the taverns, are two of the most implacable foes. And then, of course, there is Elytre. The Dark Maiden is a good deity of our kind, if such a thing exists. She seeks to turn us from our path of darkness, you see. Such gods hold little truck with most of the drow. Loth is paramount. The Spider Queen is a jealous goddess, reserving all worship for herself. Most drow will not even breathe the names of the others for fear of retribution. Myself, I am old enough to care little any longer. But surely you know all of this. I'm not saying anything that any drow would not know, yes? Overlook my long-windedness if you can. Go ahead and ask if you need to know something. Now tell us of House Despana, which presumably we would have heard of. A strong house, branches of which you'll find in cities other than simply Ustnatha. Many of the great families have their beginnings here in the first city, yes? Despana is high in Loth's favor, and many say that it schemes to place itself above all others here. I know little of such plans, however. Do you know anything of dragons in this area? I know of only one dragon that inhabits the near caverns of the Underdark, and that is the ancient silver beast Adelon. She who is sent by our surface cousins to guard the old passages. Yes, that one. What can you tell me about her? It is said that the silver dragon once had a mate long ago, a mate who was captured by our people when we were still dwellers of the southern reaches. The heart of her mate was ripped from its body whole, as I hear. The queen of the Drow used its heart in a ceremony of great darkness, one that angered an old, pale god of the surface elves. I know not which one. Does it matter? When we were driven beneath the surface, sentenced by our fiendish cousins, their god made a pact with Adelon. In return for her vow to guard the old passages to the surface, he would give her what she desired most. At a time of her choosing, when she had grown old, Adelon could call on the god, and he would grant her children, eggs that would be made real by the soul of her lost dragon love. Oh, that's sweet. Or so the story goes. I hold little truck with it myself, but then I would never venture into those old passages, just in case the tales of her presence are true. Is there any news more recent? Perhaps you've heard of her eggs. Well, I have heard the passages to the surface are open once more. Oh, really? At least the matron mothers certainly believe so, gathering their armies as they are. Perhaps Adelon is dead. I know not. We don't. Alright, well I guess that's all the information he has. I'll be going now. As you wish, Mail. On your way then.
I wouldn't dream of
Who's this over here?
Do not question the matron mothers.
We are telling tales, Mail, of our feats in history. It is an old custom of Ustnatha, something you would be unfamiliar with, Nathadron. Oh, Tell me something of Usnatha's history, then. Something of the city's history, eh? Yes, I suppose you would know nothing of it, ignorant lout. Do you even know of the part Usnatha played in the scattering? Well, yes, the scattering, of course. Bah! Are you completely devoid of sense? Your house mother should be flayed alive for her neglection of your instruction. When the magical battles caused the collapse of Beirenden, the great cavern once held by the dwarves, most Drow were crushed. Only the favored survived. Groups of Drow fled the rubble in every direction, seeking new holds to establish their power, set upon by our enemies. That was the scattering, fool. Usnatha was untouched by the Great War, and hordes of Drow came to our walls for protection. Devourers and eye tyrants followed, seeking to eradicate them. For 1 century, our enemies waged constant war upon us. The walls of Usnatha held, however, and we pushed our enemies back in a merciless victory. Many of the Drow then left Usnatha to find larger living spaces, more resources to plunder, establishing your beloved Ched Nasad amongst other places. There would be no Ched Nasad were it not for the walls of Usnatha. That is the part Usnatha played in the scattering. Do not forget it. What about your own feats? I have slaughtered many in my time, male, so do not ask such a question as if I am not. I am as battle-hardened as any in the fighter societies. I took part in a glorious running 100 years ago, when a cavern leading to the surface was found. They helped raid the communities during the hunt. Many pathetic humans fell to our blades in the running, in memory of Usnatha. I stumbled into a village of the subrace known as halflings. The diminutive worms scattered. I hunted them all. I have their tiny skulls to this day. The running lasted a week before the humans marshaled their defenses. The humans collapsed the tunnel, but one day we shall find another, and I pray to again be amongst the Drow who will take part in the running. Oh, that's pretty sickening. Can I ask you about something else? I'll tell my own tales as I wish, and I'll not be prompted by you. If you want to ask insipid questions, go bother someone else. Alright, so we asked him about his feats and the history. Whatever, I'll do that. What a putz.
Oh, yes.
And this seems to be a walkway. Hello.
To walk apart from house and creed is to walk into the grave.
Welcome. I trust that you have come to my dueling arena because you are tired of seeing pitiful monsters put to death in the name of sport. A well-respected male such as yourself will know that the only opponent worthy of the Drow is another Drow. I provide the opportunity. The current match is just beginning. It will be an inspiring display of skill on the part of our most illustrious competitor. We're certainly not interested in getting in a duel ourselves. You're not placing our warriors against prisoners, are you? I hardly call that a battle. I guess, you're trying to act the part. Nothing like that. Such a thing would not be worthy of the combatants we wish to show. Observe, and you will see the quality of both sides. If I might have everyone's attention, if I may, with the permission of our most distinguished females and the interest of our most hardy males, might I draw your attention to the pits of the four. The pride of the males of the first house, Master Blades Lassanar, is here to prove his ability to us all. He has accepted an unusual challenge. 4 members of the Male Fighter Society have answered a slanderous comment with demands for blood. Lassanar has showed his contempt by facing them all at once. Watch now, and all concerned will place their lives in the pit, and their fates in their blades. As always, the victor may lay claim to all of the vanquished's equipment.
The Drow rule
And
supreme.
they're fighting. Lassanar looks like he's doing alright, though he's getting hit quite a bit. Oh, maybe they'll beat him. Oh, no, he got him. 2 left. Oh, got him. Oh, will he be able to finish him off? Oh, no, he won. I am victorious! They were worms, as I said. Their house is weak, their blades dull and listless. Who would be speaking with him right now? I guess it would be Kered. What should he do? Flattery, or...? Yeah, we might as well just feed this guy's ego and just so he'll leave us alone. Truly a fine display. Have you ever met your match? If I had, I would be dead. None have prevailed against me, and none will. Does anyone here stand to face me? Does anyone dare? I believe there has been a challenge. Do you accept? I will allow time to prepare if need be. We will want both sides of their best. Be forewarned that this will be a one-on-one affair. I will allow no more lopsided slaughters. Okay, so someone is daring to challenge him. Would anyone be interested in facing him? Considering Minsk's hatred of the Drow, I mean, I can just imagine how much he would be boiling at seeing some of the horrible things he's seen here. And considering his temper, he would probably be demanding that to face him. And, I know Kered obviously doesn't approve of arena-type situations, considering it's... But then again, these are Drow who are volunteering in it. It's not like these are slaves who are being forced to. Considering this guy just seems like such a brute, and this would actually be a decent way to show the party's power, perhaps impress some of the people here, and lead Minsk some way to relieve his anger at these pathetic and evil people. Say, Minsk shall face him now. As you wish. Attention! We are to have another challenge immediately. Minsk will now enter the arena and face Lassonar. Alright, Minsk.
I hope this is a sign of things to come. We must strive to maintain balance.
Should he drink a strength potion, or do you think he's going to be good to go? He'll probably be fine.
Stand back for
Whack him.
justice!
Whoa! Starting off with a huge hit. Come on, you could take him, Minsk. Let him have it. Alright, they're trading blows. Oh, he slowed him. Nice. Oh, he's gonna dance circles around him. Ooh, they got equipment. Minsk is gonna show such contempt for this guy's abilities that he's gonna steal their stuff while he's beating them up. Hold! I yield. You have proven the better combatant this day. I yield the victory.
Oh, glory for the Dark Mother!
Shall Infra says, I do not recognize you. For such a strong male to come out of nowhere is unusual. Alright, well she would be talking to Minsk, considering he's the one who won. What would Minsk say? Well, Minsk probably wouldn't be smart enough to say something like that. And I don't think he would be able to keep up the character quite as well. So I think that he's going to say, I thank you! I take great pride in my ability. I can see that. You will have ample opportunity to test it as well. Lassonar is my favorite male, and his honor is of value to the first house. Speak with Sondal when you are ready to face me. You have a debt of honor to pay. Okay, so apparently, wants to face us. Hey, aren't we supposed to get equipment?